Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today I'm here to bring you an anime review on Code Geass episode 17. This episode, that ending, that laugh. That Lelouch laugh at the end is just so fucking creepy. Like, you hear him on the comm, like, you see him laughing, and oh my god, the voice acting in that scene. I watched sub, by the way, if you're actually kind of curious. I watched sub, but the laugh, oh, dude. That was the shit, man. That instantly reminded me of, like, Light laughing. When I heard, Lelouch laughing, I'm like, that's some kick-ass shit. Like, he's clearly at the breaking point or something like that. Or he's just really, really pissed. With this episode, there is so much going on. But before I talk about that, I want to talk about one quick thing before I dive into the details of this episode. So, last episode, there was one thing I technically forgot to mention. And I really wanted to mention it, but I actually forgot to mention it. Lelouch uses his Geass on himself, and the overall ramifications of Lelouch using his Geass on himself with the entire Mao ordeal, well, that entire event with Lelouch using that on himself, I'm willing to bet that's going to have some form of negative effects later on down the road, because, I mean, who's going to say that Lelouch will not need to use that move once again in the future? Like, that's a one-time move you can only use. And I mean, yes, it saved his sister, but that move most likely is going to have a lot of importance in the future. I'm willing to bet it, because he might need to use his Geass once again, but he can't use it on himself. So, that's pretty interesting. So, one thing I want to mention that I noticed about this episode, and I never actually realized it until this episode. Like, I cannot believe I haven't realized it. Most likely, majority of you have realized it, because I'm willing to bet there's going to be something about it. But, Lelouch's sister, okay? It never dawned on me that her eyes, since she is blind, Lelouch cannot use his Geass on her. That's what popped in my mind when I saw this, because Lelouch is trying to find a knight for his sister. That's what he was trying to do. And Suzaku is supposed to be, like, her knight, pretty much. And pretty much I got fucked up royally at the end of this episode. But anyways, pretty much she is technically blind. And Lelouch uses his power through the eyes. And so, since technically her eyes are closed, and she's blind, the power won't work. And so, here's the thing. What is going to happen when Lelouch does something very, very fucked up, and his sister realizes this, but he can't make her forget, or he can't alter her memories or anything. He can't do nothing about it. So, what is going to happen? I'm really curious about that, because with her being blind and him having eye powers, that's definitely not just a random coincidence. I know for a fact that's just not a random fucking coincidence with Lelouch having, his Geass powers that can manipulate people through the eyes while she's blind now. No, that's definitely going to be something very important later on. I cannot believe I haven't realized that until this episode. But anyways, one thing I want to mention is it seems like we have also other little plot points setting up here, like, for instance, Lelouch's friend that he removed all the memories of himself from her. Well, pretty much she actually finds the letter that she crumbled up multiple episodes back, and most likely that letter has all the details about what Lelouch did and what she did. So, she's most likely going to remember what happened, and this is going to put Lelouch into a massive fucking spot. So, all these little things are slowly starting to build up, because Lelouch is leaving loose ends slowly, because, I mean, he's not killing off certain people he's messing with. So, to see this, pretty much, Lelouch might get fucked over by the very person that he actually wanted to save. So, I find that very interesting. One thing, too, I also want to talk about is the event of that one girl that's actually staying with one of the Black Knight's members. For instance, I don't know her exact name, but it was the girl soldier right at the beginning on episode 2. Pretty much, as we know, the Geass has already been used on her, and technically, she survived, somehow. But technically, she has amnesia, and I'm curious exactly what angle she's going to play in this series, because, I mean, she has amnesia right now, but what is going to happen when Lelouch sees her, and she probably remembers things? She's definitely probably going to turn on Lelouch and the Black Knights and probably try to kill them, so we'll have to see how that goes. I'm really interested to see exactly what role she's going to play also. Another little loose ends slowly developing into a problem that Lelouch left in the past. So there's a lot of things going on in this episode that are slowly setting up things for massive ramifications later on down the road in this series. Now, moving past those points, let's actually talk about the beef of this episode. So this episode is pretty much about Lelouch saving Todo from being executed. And Todo kind of, I guess, becomes an ally to Lelouch in this episode, like, oh, if you're willing to die and be executed and stuff like that, you should work for me since you're technically a miracle. We find out some backstory with that, with how he was the only person to win against Britannia in the past. I'm like, holy shit, this dude must be really freaking good. But I mean, what we have seen from his character in these episodes that he's been introduced, he has been incredibly smart. So Lelouch to have this guy under his command now is definitely going to be a massive ally to help in the future. And also, with the ending conclusion of Suzaku actually revealing his face to the public, that he's actually riding the Nightmare, the White Nightmare, that is going to be some major issues down the road. Because, I mean, how is Lelouch going to act around Suzaku now? I mean, pretty much Suzaku's entire identity is revealed. Lelouch will know, and so technically, how is he supposed to act? I mean, how is his crew member supposed to act around that? I mean, the very son of the Prime Minister is working for Britannia, and you're thinking like, what the fuck, dude? You're trying to stop, you know, the 11s or Japan trying to win back their territory? So there's a lot of things going on here that's extremely fucked up, but it's really interesting, and I'm liking the setup so far with Code Geass. So, episode overall, I love it. It was a straight up good episode. I'm curious exactly what Lelouch is going to do in the future. Let me know in the comments below how you felt about this episode. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.